Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh and good day. Hi everyone, I am Dr. Famiza from Faculty of Applied Science UiTM. Now I want to share with you how to write a better literature review for your thesis. Actually, this is only a guide for you to help you in searching for the content of your literature review. At the end of the journey, you still need to seek advice from your respective supervisor because they know what is best for your area of research. Okay, this talk is based on my experience as a supervisor and also as an examiner. So let's begin. So what is actually a literature review? Literature review is not only a must-have chapter in a thesis. It is a compilation of a current knowledge of findings, including theory and method that are best to be presented in a thesis to be as a reference for future work. Literature review is the most crucial step in research activities. Why? Because you will find answers to your research questions. Research question is any concerns of issues pertaining your research project that arises in the beginning of your research project. It helps you to identify the most relevant problem statement for your studies. Hence, developing a clear objective. It is very important that the objective match the problems that need to be solved. It will also help you to find the right method to achieve the objective and solve the problems. You can use your literature search to support your scope of work. It is very important that you justify the choice of materials or methods that are used or adapted in your research so that the examiner will not question your decision. It is also will assist you in identifying your research gaps in order to avoid duplicating. Therefore, you will confidently know what is the novelty of your research. A novelty of a research can be new method, new theory, new knowledge, or new product. It may also help in creating research hypothesis. Research hypothesis is the prediction based on theories, research, why theories, research, or research findings, why your selections of materials or methods make sense. From your literature review, we can set a benchmark on what needs to be achieved. This is to strengthen your objective or your research output. Of course, by having a compilation of previous results that can be used to strengthen your arguments on your findings. And to assist you in processing your data, you may know what is the best way to present your data to obtain a clear trend. And at the end of your studies, you may propose what needs to be done to further improve the findings. Don't forget that it becomes the guide to the examiner. Don't forget that it becomes the examiner guide to evaluate your arguments. Therefore, present what is related to your studies. Never write something that you yourself is not clear because that subject matter may become the interest of the examiner. So where to get substance for your literature review? You can get it from journals, theses, books, electronic database, internet, newspapers, or magazines. And what do you should look for from the source? The definition of your research area, the theories behind it, what are the materials and methods that have been used in your research area, what are their strength and weakness. If it involves modification, determine the depth and the outcome of each modification, and check on the latest characterization technique or method. So now let me assist you on how to write a better literature review. First of all, we look at the title of your thesis. The content of the literature review should contain the elaboration of these keywords. And it is best to start from the broad information and compress it to the scope of your studies. This is the example of a thesis title: Synthesis and Characterization of PMMA Electrolyte Film via In Situ Free Radical Polymerization Technique. So, I can start my literature review with history of the research, how it starts, the types or the classification of the subject matter, and their advantages and or disadvantages. Later, we start to choose what we intend to do in these studies and elaborating it. Example from there, we still making choices from the available list and elaborating it. And now we become more specific when we have decided the material that need to be investigated. We further elaborate on previous studies that had been done on the material or methods that we choose, including how the material is being synthesized or characterized. Note that it is best to present previous findings on specific applications method so that we can justify its purpose. This is the example of the content, the overall content of a literature review. This is only an example. How to get the right information from the internet source? You must give the right keyword. So, for example, from the broad keyword to a more specific keyword. For example, from electrolyte to PMMA electrolyte. So, in literature review, you need to cite the following, otherwise it is plagiarized. Finally, a good literature may give you the opportunity to write a review article that is highly cited. So keep calm and wishing you all the best in completing your journey. Thank you.